you do point out that their influence is growing, their ability to shape this information battle space, which is part of what they're doing around the world to gain an advantage, is gaining some traction. In that realm, what would your suggestion be for this committee, and for that matter, our nation, to communicate the efforts that the CCP is using to project propaganda, to essentially censor certain pieces of information through platforms like TikTok to be able to direct that, and also not just in keeping information from going out, but actually putting out disinformation, which is even more nefarious than blocking information, as the chairman showed with those graphs. How do we go about explaining to the American people the emergence of this threat, and then what we need to do to counter this threat?
I think number one, really we need a law to force transparency by social media companies. We have all this speculation. There are some evidences about what TikTok is doing in terms of promoting CCP propaganda, censoring information that is critical of CCP. We don't know enough. We don't have the full picture because there isn't laws that are forcing social media companies to disclose that information. We worry about the data being accessed by the Chinese government. We can have laws to prevent that from happening. I think this would be a very effective and powerful law to counter CCP disinformation. And secondly, I really wanted to go back to the Chinese language information space, because this is really, where the Beijing has made, progress there. And being a member of the Chinese diaspora, there's just so much disinformation. There just isn't a good information in this language. I know so many Chinese people, they have circumvented the censorship to read the news outside of the Chinese firewall, but they couldn't get good information just because the whole space is so flooded by CCP's disinformation. So the Congress needs to investigate in the Chinese language space to provide the information that is accurate and fact-based. We have the Voice of America, we have Radio Free Asia, but we need more. We need the kind of information that actually speaks to the concerns of the community, that give information that they want to hear.